Hello everybody, happy Easter Monday. It's Sarah here. I hope that you are having a fantastic, beautiful day. Some of you may be working, some of you may still have the day off, but I hope that you're still having a beautiful day. I decided to take myself for a walk here in Southampton, sat myself on this stump because I just wanted to take in a couple moments of pure gratitude. And I thought I would come and do a video and just say hello, but also just talk a little bit about what's in my heart, because maybe one of you might need this today. You know, I sat down and the first word that came to my heart was gratitude. And with gratitude, sometimes I find myself taking for granted the things I should be most appreciative for. Just the air that I breathe, the clothes that I am able to wear, the house that I live in, the health that I have and that I have been able to restore, the family I have, the people I am able to love that love me, and the beauty that's all around us. You know, this was one of the first Easters in a while that I was able to see all of my family members, and I am so grateful for those moments that we are now able to share as a family once again. And I go back to the times of my shortcomings. And let me tell you, I'm sure I'll have even more shortcomings, you know, but it's those shortcomings, the trials, the tribulations, the struggles, the challenges. I think I said challenges already. They're there to serve us. They're there to make us stronger. Even when it's hard to see, when we're in those moments, and trust me, I've been in those moments. And through those hard times, is when we need to be the most strong, is when we really start to show up and show ourselves who we truly are. It molds us, it shapes us, it strengthens us. It doesn't tear us down. And I know this because I've been through this. See, I don't think if it wasn't for all those challenges that I faced, you know, the struggles, or, you know, the things that I just couldn't really understand I was putting myself through, those were the times that strengthened me the most, that shaped me, that molded me, that made me become who I am now, and the woman that I aspire to become one day as well, and still become. I am grateful for those moments because they molded me, they shaped me. You know, I can even go back to when I was a little girl and I was made fun of and bullied because of my birthmark, and people stared, and growing up as a little girl and strengthening my heart as a woman that I am now, but even as a woman and understanding and realizing my birthmark and the power that it actually has. You know, maybe even a few years ago, I didn't realize the power it had and what it was doing to actually strengthen me as a woman, as a human being. You know, not going on some different social media platforms. That was a big one for me, guys. You know, what are they going to say about my face? You know, Instagram, YouTube, and not putting out my value. What I really, truly wanted to serve out of insecurity and fear of the opinion of others. You know, I had so many different stages of personal development, self-awareness, and, you know, it shapes you throughout life. I can't even tell you enough how much it shapes you, and it brings you closer and closer to your destiny and your mission and the value that you're supposed to give into this world, you know. And just as of recently, I finally allowed myself that opportunity to not silence myself, to be able to share with the world what is it that I want to be able to give, you know, whether it's my passions in health, in nutrition, in motivation and empowerment. But in order for me to actually go out there and be able to teach it, I'd have to go through the lessons myself of what it felt to be low, you know, of what it felt to be able to rise above that low in order to be able to give what I have learned. It's almost like those lessons were there and they were always supposed to be there, if you know what I mean. And it has led me to what I am doing right now. You know, building a confidence program, an exercise program, for women. And I know that none of that would have came even into thought or creation if it wasn't for me losing my health and pushing through to regain it back, both mentally and physically. And going through those emotional states of insecurity, not feeling worthy, not feeling adequate, not feeling beautiful enough, not feeling like I will ever, reach for the top. Those are all lessons that were learned, that were put into my path to strengthen my heart so that I would be able to create something, to live my legacy through heart, through passion, and through self-awareness. There came a point in time for me that I had to eat my own shit. I was sick and tired of blaming all my past hurts and experiences and events for why I wasn't following through with my hopes and my dreams and my passions, and why I wasn't stepping back in the gym, why I was treating my body unfairly, why I was drinking so much, and I couldn't blame. I had to stop blaming, the events, the people, the things, the circumstances. All that shit was irrelevant. I was the one that had to make those changes. It wasn't anybody else. It wasn't anything else. It was me. And until I had looked at myself in the mirror and said, girl, you have some changes to do. You want to go somewhere. You want to be somebody. You got to wake up. You got to pay attention. And it really sucked at the beginning, going back into the gym and not feeling healthy, feeling completely unmotivated, having cravings of my yin yang, not fitting into any clothes, feeling totally, just weak and, just awful. Because, I go back and thinking, oh my God, I was so healthy. Oh my God, this, oh my God. It's like, oh my God, screw that, Sarah. This is who you are now. You're going to have to own it. Own it, make a decision, and make that decision final. Because you have a lot to live for. And that's when I started making those changes every single day. I knew that it was going to take time. I knew that it was going to take dedication. I knew that it was going to take a willingness and a desire. But I knew that I was worth it. And I knew that if I stayed with it and I stuck with it and I stayed true to my soul and true to my heart, that I would see it through, that I would push through, that I would see those lessons, and things will get better. So I got up. I made a promise to myself. I knew that it was going to be tough. I knew that there was going to be some really challenging days. But that promise to myself that I made was so powerful and so definite that no matter what, I was going to see myself through. And as the days went on, as I got stronger, as I got healthier, as things started to make more sense, I had more clarity. The universe started showing up for me as well. And that's what's crazy about all this. When you push through and when you really own up and you boss up for you, the universe provides and starts sending you lessons, starts sending you signs of what you're supposed to be doing with your life. And that's what this is so flippin' cool. As time went on, I was more self-aware. I didn't give a shit. I said, you know what? I'm going to put myself on social media. I'm going to put myself on all the platforms. Who cares if I'm just starting now? Who cares if somebody else has, 2, 3, 4 million followers? That's irrelevant. It's not comparison-itis. This is your journey. This is my journey. And what you put out there should be from your heart. Not about how many likes or how many follows or how many comments you get. It's about what you want to be able to create and be joyful about and love on. And you create that for you. And if you love what you're putting out there, if you love that content, then you continue doing that. And if you're not putting out content because you're afraid maybe about, what somebody else is going to think or what their opinions are, or, if you don't get a like or a comment or a share, who gives a flying fuck? I'm going to encourage you right now to go and put it out there anyways, because the most coolest thing that you could do is post something that is near and dear to your heart, that is authentic, that's genuine, and that makes you you. Because let me tell you something, that's something that I would follow. That's something that I would appreciate, because the world needs more of that. The world needs more of you. So my encouragement to you today is to have fun, is to own up, and go create the life that you are meant to have. Have a great day, guys.